Hey, what's up everyone? It's TK here, TK Redori Scar here with another episode of Just Talking. This is episode 2. So if you're new, this is pretty much a podcast type thing. I give y'all my weekly activities on anime, gaming, and MMA. The main purpose of this is actually just kind of update y'all on my thoughts and opinions of animes, but I decided to add on my gaming activities like anime, like real world type stuff. But anyways, let's get into this. Okay, so I'm going to do like a spotlight on certain enemies. So this spotlight goes to Boruto, Naruto, Next Generations. I really enjoyed this episode. For those who are lost and confused, pretty much Boruto and Sasuke have somehow appeared in the past Leaf Village. So they are in the past, in the Leaf Village. Yes, you heard me correctly. And the opening of this new season have been pretty much teasing that this was going to happen. So I'm not going to really explain all of what's going on because first of all, you might be confused. You probably don't ever watch Boruto, probably never watched Naruto, so you don't really have no knowledge of these characters. So they are there for a reason and they have a goal, of course, but I just have to say this episode was done very well. I definitely got the feels. I had the feels watching this episode. Oh man, it was so good. So if you are a real Naruto fan, again, a real Naruto fan, not those bastards that just watch action scenes and skip everything else, then you're really gonna like this episode right here. It was very good. Alright, so besides that, let's talk about the animes I didn't mention last week because I was spreading out animes and stuff because I didn't want to watch everything and have nothing to watch. I'm currently at that point now because yesterday I was bored, didn't have nothing to watch. I was like, let me just go ahead and finish these episodes off. And of course I want to give y'all another update on these animes because this is a way to pretty much give y'all updates on animes without dropping weekly videos on like 20 freaking animes. And yes, I'm actually watching like 20 animes simultaneously. That is the most anime I have ever watched simultaneously. So yeah, I'm watching like 20 episodes a week. Well, not a week because I'm probably going to drag the episodes out maybe or spread them out again so I won't be bored because I really don't watch TV like that. I really don't watch movies like that. I'm pretty picky when it comes to movies and TVs. So it's mostly anime that I'm watching. So let's talk about the animes that I didn't mention before. So one of the animes I didn't mention before because I was spreading out animes and stuff. This is actually anime I believe will be one of the best animes or one of the top animes in my personal opinion for fall. And the anime is called Hoshia no Zore or Hoshai no Zore. This is an anime that is a sports slice of life anime. So this is more on the serious side, not really that lighthearted. Just have like real life situations and all that other good stuff. If you watch Slice of Life, then you know where you are getting into. The first episode started off really good. It was all normal like, but that ending really surprised me, and from that point on, I knew this anime is going to be great. So go check the anime out right there. I was going to give y'all like a little summary of things, like what's going on in anime, but I'd rather you just go check the anime out. Again, it's called Hoshai no Zore. If you click the link in the description, you will see my whole anime list and what I'm currently watching. So, yeah. Another anime that I was spreading out and I didn't get to mention on the first episode of Just Talking. The anime is called Marimashita Iruma-kun. So this anime I had my eyes on. Like when I did that highest anime in the season for fall 2019, this is one of the animes I was really looking forward to. Had no prior knowledge to it. I finally watched it. 3 episodes are currently out. The anime is called I just gave out the name. The pretty much the basics of this anime is this boy, he's pretty much a pushover. His parents pretty much use him, have him do everything. and they pretty much ended up selling him to a demon. So the demon takes him to another world, to his world, I guess, the demon world, and he wants him to be his grandson. So he ends up attending the school. He ends up making friends, things of that nature. Uh, uh, might not be everyone's type of anime, but if you like, I don't know what example I was going to get. I think it's a good anime, and I think you will like it too if you like uh comedy and like little action type stuff. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what else to say to explain it, but 3 episodes are out so far. Go give us a watch. I was finna cough for a choke or something. I don't know. So yeah. I actually think that might be one of the top animes of this season as well. Okay, another anime. This anime I mentioned on pretty much all these animes I have actually mentioned on the highest in the season for fall. I did a whole overview of the whole list. But this anime right here, I was not sure if I was going to stay. I thought I was just going to check out one episode and be like, yeah, not feeling it. This was an anime I had in my mind. I was just going to check it out just to see how it was. But this anime looks like this is going to be a very interesting, surprising anime for me that I would not think I would actually like. The anime is called Beastars. This is an anime when all the characters are animals. The beginning episode, the first episode, dealt with a carnivore killing one of the herbivores, so there was kind of some drama going on between the two. We actually don't know exactly who it is, but we might have a clue who it is, and that may be the main character. Legos. How did I just botch the name like that? Legoshi. I think I'm saying it wrong. I know I was saying it right the other day, but freak. But he's like a wolf character. He's not really that talkative. He's known as like a shy type character, and yeah, I just had to say, man, this anime has a Tatiana. She's busting it down. Like, she's literally finna bust it down if you check out episode 2. But this anime seems very, very intriguing. I heard some stuff about the manga. I actually considered it to go read the manga. I'm not sure I'm actually going to read it or not, but that bunny character, she's trying to bust it down. So that's another anime that I'm having high regards for, or high hopes for this season. Another one, this one I talked about last week. This is the Are You the Only One That Really Loves Me or Truly Loves Me? The title was something similar to that. This is the anime I've talked about on the first episode, when the boy, childhood friend, and the club president both confess to him that they like his best friend. So they want him to help hook him up with the best friend. And this anime had a lot of twists and turnings. This anime always keeps you thinking. So I really started to like this anime even more than I expected. I wasn't too sure if I was going to stay and watch this, but it seems very good. Again, all these animes are in my currently watching section. So if you click the link down below, you can see these animes. You can go check it out for yourselves. You know, if you want to add to your list or watch it. What else to talk about? Trying to think without bringing the list up, because my computer is pretty crappy. Like, if I bring up like something, it'll probably cut out the audio or something like that. Oh yeah, Sword Art Online Alicization World of Underworld started last week. I don't think I talked about it because I think I recorded the first episode before I actually watched it. The anime is starting off pretty good. Wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, because I personally think Sword Art Online could have ended like on season 2, and I kind of feel like they milked the series, and some of the stuff that's going on the anime currently don't completely understand or think really makes sense, but I'm just going along with it. As far as what's happening with Kirito, like in the world he's in right now, stuff, lots of chaos, lots of yeah, lots of chaos type stuff going on there, and havoc and uh, no, not sure what the words to say. And they also do like these kind of switch back and forth between like the world Kirito is currently in and like the real world, because it's I don't know exactly what they what's going on in the real world, but apparently this group is after this research that Kirito was helping these people with or something like that. So yeah, they trying to make it real complicated. But like I said, so far the anime is going pretty good. Episodes are out at the moment. Food Wars season 4 has started. I don't think I talked about that on the first episode either, cause I don't think I watched it before I dropped the video or podcast audio, whatever you want to say. For those who watch Food Wars or know about Food Wars or don't know about Food Wars, it's pretty much an anime about students that are having food wars, food battles, and this anime is pretty comedic. I think that's why I really like this anime, because it's more on the comedic side. Of course, they go into details about the dishes they making and stuff like that, but I really like the cast of characters. Of course, I like the main character, Yukihara. That's the homie right there. But yeah, it's a continuation of the last season. If you've been watching, it's the Elite 10 versus Yukihara and his friends, because they're trying to stop their way of controlling the school and stuff like that. There's another food anime on the scene, which might be trying to give Food Wars a run for their money. The anime is called Shinchuka Inu or Inban. Shinchuka Inban, I believe that's the name. This anime is actually I think it's more on the Chinese side of the setting. Like, I know the characters for sure are Chinese, because the main character name is Mao. One of the characters' name is like Shu or something like that. So it's definitely like a Chinese setting. This one is not food based. This one is like more open world, real world, well, open world, I guess you would say. Mao works at his restaurant, and looks like he's finna be going to the underworld to compete in some cook-offs. But it's just beginning, so I gotta watch more episodes before I can actually say it's messing with Food Wars like that. But that's going pretty good. That was actually one of the animes I was spraying out and then watch until this past like weekend. What else I should give an update on? Oh yeah, so this is one anime that I wasn't sure if I was gonna watch or not. This is the one when I said he looked like Kirito. He reminded me of Kirito. This anime is called Assassin's Pride. The main character is an assassin, and his mission was pretty much to like go check and see if this girl was the legitimate heir to this specific family. It turns out that she isn't, but he has a change of heart and he wants to see her do good and well, so he's trying to protect her and help her improve in her skills and stuff like that, because this is like a magic type anime, magic fantasy type anime. So yeah, but the anime is going well so far. What else? You got a Kandagawa Jet Girls. I talked about the anime last week. This anime is like a jet racing competition type anime. This actually has a video game coming out pretty soon in Japan. Not sure when it's coming out in the United States. But this anime has some ecchi stuff in it too. So if you like ecchi, go check it out. The second episode has some ecchi, a little bit ecchi. But this is all girl cast. The main character, I'm not sure if I talked about this anime or not on the first just talking, but her mother was a a popular jet skier competition competitor in her hometown, and she moves. I mean, the girl moves to this new area to go to school, and she wants to become one as well. And she meets a friend who's into the jet skiing competition thing. It's like a two-person team. One person rides the jet ski, and another person shoots the other team. So it's interesting anime. Still filling it out. I'm going to continue watching it. Oh yeah, I picked up another anime because, like I said, I really don't watch. I really don't watch much TV. Most of the time, it's either anime or YouTube, and I don't watch too many people on YouTube, so I run out of stuff to watch quickly. So I was like, let me check out some other anime, and I talked about this anime on Highest Anime in the Season for Fall 2019, and I was like, I'm not sure I want to watch any more animes and people going to people being transported to different worlds, because they've been doing that a lot, especially recently, as far as I know, since I've been paying attention to every season of animes. I like the Rising of Shield. That was a good one. Ready for season 2 to come out. Then I watched the Grandson's Child something. That one seems pretty good too. I'm waiting for a second for that. And then is one I'm watching currently, which is the 7 Prodigies Make Living Look Easy in the Fantasy World. That's something that's pretty accurate to the name of the anime. I'm not gonna really speak on that anime this episode because there wasn't that much to really speak of, or that much I want to say of it. But this anime that I just picked up, it has 3 episodes, and I think this was the first anime to kick off the season of fall. It's called Kimono Machi Rise Up. So the main character is a wrestler, and as he's having this wrestling match, they switch to the show as the other world. The princess is summoning him, and so mid-match he disappears. And he's one of the strongest warriors, the strong warrior that has been summoned there. And the girl, she's a princess, by the way. The princess tells him what she wants of him, and that is to kill these demons that's threatening their world. And things did not work out so well for her, because this guy, first of all, his wrestling name is Animal Mask, and this guy really loves animals. Like, this match that he was in was like a big match. I think he was planning on to retire and open a pet store. So once the princess told him that, this is where the comedy kicks in. I knew exactly what he was gonna do. Like, he approached her, he did this posture, and he freaking suplexed her, a German suplex. So this anime is I already knew it was gonna be a comedy anime, but that got me right there. Just seeing that one part there. The guy is pretty weird though. He takes his animal loving a little too far. But it's a pretty good anime. You know, I'm gonna keep watching it. Then plan to watch anime, but I need something to watch that day, so I've been checking out a lot of just like pretty much most of the new stuff that's coming out. So yeah, like I said earlier, I am watching freaking 20 anime simultaneously. That's most anime I watched simultaneously. Like, I usually just watch one anime, start to end, and it's usually old anime, 'cause I watch old anime a lot, so I just watch old anime, watch all of it, then go to another anime. I never really watch like multiple animes at a time. But yeah. So the anime is going well. I like the characters. Well, I'm not a fan of that main character, but I believe it's I think she's like a wolf character. I think she's like a wolf. I like that character. But yeah, I'm gonna continue watching that. Again, you can find all these animes in my link down below. Click my anime list link and you'll see I'm currently watching. The continuation of last season's anime, which is Summers. We Dr. Stone still going on. Got a few episodes left for that to watch. And Vinland Saga, that's going on. Vinland really wasn't feeling last week episode, because when I did the first episode of Just Talking, the new episode didn't come out yet, so I watched that, and it was feeling. Well, overall, the anime is good. Overall, Vinland Saga is good. I just didn't really feel like last week episode, and this week episode was a little better. Dr. Stone, they gave us like a little. Really wasn't feeling Dr. Stone episode last week either, or this week, I should say. But they give us more context and background of what happened. What happened before everyone became stone, and other things, which still has to be explained. Well, actually, I think they kind of did explain it, but yeah. Yeah, I'll wait to give my whole thoughts and stuff on my Dr. Stone review later on, because surprisingly, they haven't been showing two of the characters that I thought would be like the main cast. So I'm guessing Dr. Stone might get dragged out to a season 2, how things are going. But yeah, one anime I'm still watching is that Special Unit 7. This is an anime about the cop that ends up joining the special unit group. The anime is going pretty well. I don't think too many people liking the anime like that though. I looked at the score. The score is like kind of near fine and average. I think the anime is pretty good so far. There's only 3 episodes out, but we'll see how that goes. What else? Oh yeah, I believe the English name is Dice Game Club. This anime is pretty nice, chill. This anime is with the girl characters. They are playing. Was one boy character, but we only seen one episode so far. But it's mostly a girl cast, and it's a shy, introverted type girl. She ends up making friends with 2 of her classmates, and they start playing board games together. I really enjoy this anime. Like I don't need to always watch anime with action and stuff. Before, I was watching all these action and stuff animes. I was watching a lot of romance and slice of life. That's why that Hoshirai no Zora that I mentioned earlier is like really up there on my list as probably the best anime for this season. But yeah, I'm enjoying this anime with the girls playing different board games. It's a nice, cool anime. Really enjoyed this week's episode. Just wanted to say that. So if you want to check it out, you can check that out. Trying to see what else anime. Like I said, 20 freaking anime that I'm watching this season. That's crazy. That's the record. The record I'm probably never going to beat. Trying to see what else anime that was worth mentioning. Or okay, let me talk about this one a little bit. So No Guns Life. This anime is freshly new. I talked about it last. People modify themselves. This character, the main character, he is considered overextended because he has like major modifications, and apparently he fought in some war and stuff like that. The anime seems like it's something I'm going to be rocking with. I don't think anything too significant happened on this week's episode, but just want to mention that anime. The anime is going okay so far. I'm still trying to fill it out, but I think it's an anime you should check out, especially if you're an action anime watcher. You just like action stuff. Check out No Guns Life for sure. Let me see. Anything else? I talked about Beastars. I talked about the police one I just mentioned earlier. Oh yeah. Okay, so on hottest anime in the season for fall 2019, my video, he had this one anime. It was called detective. It was like Holmes or something. Like it was something about Sherlock Holmes, or it had like Sherlock in the title. So I might have to give this anime another try. But from what I saw when I checked it out last week, I wasn't feeling it. I might have to give it another try, but for some reason I wasn't feeling the episode. I cut it off before I even hit like 10 minutes, I think. I might have to give that anime another try. Cause that one I had some expectations for, but I ended up cutting off pretty early. So I had to give that a try. And just trying to think of all the animes before I go on to the next topic. Let me see, trying to make sure I don't miss anything that I want to speak of. I think that's it. Again, you can check out my list, see all the current animes I'm watching. Just wanted to make sure I give y'all the updates on all the fall animes, excluding the Boruto, because the Boruto is not part of the fall release of animes. I just had to put that in the spotlight because that was a very good episode. Let's move on to gaming. So gaming wise, I've been playing the same game for about 4 or 5 months. That is Crash Team Racing. I really enjoy those type of racing games. I don't have a Switch, and my 3DS died on me about a year or two ago. I never got a replacement because I'm broke. Y'all want to donate? Hit me up. I'm gonna have a PayPal link down below. Y'all can donate a little something. Or you can hit me up with a PSN card, because we got a game. We got some games coming out, and I need the money. Speaking of money, I had a job interview today. I mean, not today. I had a job interview this weekend. So, hoping to hear back from them so I could get some money, save up. Not just for games, but just to save up, want to rack up some money. But hope I get the job for that. But I was saying, I was talking about games, right? So yeah, so I've been playing the Crash Team Racing because they always pumping out new content every month. But again, big props to Activision for that. I played a little bit more Super Dodgeball because I did a couple of streams in the past of that game. Didn't have so good experience because I was struggling. Struggling was real because I had took a break from the game, so I gotta kind of relearn the game. And I stopped at a freaking bad spot. Like, I stopped at the playoffs in the Pro League, which was it was tearing me up. But I gotta get back to that game, finish off the leagues. Very cool MA rhythm dodgeball game. And that's all I've really been playing, really, to be honest. I played a little bit of the Eternal Blade 2. You can check out one of my past streams I uploaded here on YouTube if you want to see that game. It's a sequel. It's like a Castlevania type game, I would say. One of the missions, I did like a side mission. It kind of pissed me off because you gotta hit 2 different switches to remove this gate thing. But the gate doesn't, like, the switches doesn't stay. It doesn't clear the path permanently. So you gotta use like a time ability, hit that one switch, then you gotta go to the other thing, hit the other switch, then you gotta go to another thing and hit another switch, and you gotta it's so complicated. Like, this one part's so complicated, and I couldn't figure it out, and I kind of got a little mad. So I haven't been playing that game since that day. I tried to come back to it, but I just ended up going to the other mission. Sadly, I didn't get my well, I use the site and I kind of get free games every now and then if they approve. So I got rejected for one of the games I was looking forward to. I could buy it, but I'm not gonna buy it. 'Cause I'm not that interested in it. It just look cool. It looks like one of those anime games that it's a hit or miss, And I'm not too confident in that game. But I was hoping I'd get a free copy and stream that. But not getting that game since they rejected the request. And I got 2 other games I'm trying to get my hands on. One is a Halloween based game, so if I get the code for that, I'll stream that. I'm still looking for trying to get my ukulele, that 2D ukulele code. I really want to play that game. Like I said, y'all, yeah, I got some spare change. Y'all could feel free to donate it. Like I said, I'm gonna have a PayPal link down below, or you can just send me a little PSN card code. You know. Oh, you do it to my Twitter, by the way, at TK Midori's car. DM me that. Don't post it in the comments. I don't want no one jacking it. Let's see. So that's pretty much it. Been there for gaming, though. Just mostly playing like I said, Crash Team Racing. I've been racking up hella coins. So when next season start, I'll just buy all the stuff. And I always do hella races, but I'm probably just gonna buy most of the stuff I want, if there's any that I want for that season, and most likely I'm going like all the characters and stuff and car parts. I always do that. I just can't not do that. As for our new releases, Call of Duty Modern Warfare comes out this week. Outer Worlds come out. It's actually another game similar to that title that I'm trying to get. Games called The Outer Worlds, I think, or Outer Wilds. But Outer Worlds come out, which is like the Fallout in space game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare comes out. I really enjoyed the beta for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Anyone want to donate the game to me? Let me know. Well, actually, just send me the money in the PayPal. Just send me the money in PayPal. I'll get that. I'll stream that a lot because I enjoyed that game, and it got crossplay, so we could play some games together if you playing on PC or Xbox. Then I think the following week we got Conception Plus. This is a game that's actually based off of anime. I didn't watch the anime because I didn't think the anime looked that good. I mean, I ain't actually watch it, but I seen it. I seen like the little clip of it, I think, maybe, or like a picture of it, and I was like, I'm not really feeling the art style or something, so I didn't watch it or care to watch it. Or maybe because it was a harem, because I really don't watch harems like that, so maybe that's why I decided not to watch it. But the game is based off the anime, that exact anime. So maybe I'll watch the anime, maybe I won't. But I want that game. Conception Plus is the name of it. I played the previous Conception game before on my 3DS. My 3DS actually, that's like when 3DS actually started to die. Because I was doing my second playthrough of Conception on the 3DS. And then the drifting thing happened to my 3DS. And then shortly after, my 3DS just stopped working. So, rip to my 3DS. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that game, kind of. Not going to be getting it. Not going to be getting that game like as fast. Probably on sale or something if I catch it. Unless someone want to, like I said, donate a little something, then I might grab the game sooner and do some streams for it. But I'm going to be looking forward to that game because I know it's most likely going to have multiple endings like the one 3DS had. And that's pretty much it for new releases. I think Star Wars is coming out pretty soon too. I might get EA access and try the Star Wars games out when that comes. So yeah, that's it for gaming. MMA wise, I watch MMA pretty frequently, so I want to talk a little bit about that again. Talk a little bit about last week. That fight I was mentioning last week, it wasn't as how I was expecting it to be. It wasn't really that good to me, in my personal opinion. I guess I was expecting more out of one of the fighters. I think it was a fight on that same match card. He had a brutal knockout, man. I think the guy name is James Vick. He got knocked out. He was so close to win this fight. Like, he hit the guy. The guy fell on the ground. James Vick was standing on top of the dude. He was finna like go down and try to punch him. Dude hit him with a heel kick on the freaking chin. That junk knocked him out. Brutal. Oh man. And then this past weekend, I really wasn't feeling the fights like that. I think the best fight on that card was I think his name is Yar Rodriguez versus something Stephens. Go check that fight out if you can. That's the best fight of the card right there. Then next, freaking the week after this week coming up, we got a stat card. That fight is going. That event should be lit right there. But yeah, if you don't watch UFC, y'all might want to start checking it out because it'd be some brutal knockouts and it'd be some good fights in general. But yeah, that's it for the little short UFC talk. I think that's it for just talking in general. Don't really have anything else to talk about, you know. Yeah, don't got anything else to really talk about. So anyways, I'm TK. TK Doris Guard. Thanks for those who came and listened in to this episode of Just Talking. If you liked, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like, give me a thumbs down. I don't care. Either way, it's going to help the video out. Share the video too if you want to. And check out my most recent videos, which is the last Just Talking, I guess, and the Let's Play, which is pretty much my stream I did on Twitch a while back of the Arterno Blade too. And maybe you look forward to some live streams this week on my YouTube if I end up getting that those two games I'm looking forward to getting a request for. But again, I'm TK Doris Guard. This is Tune there. Thanks for listening to Just Talking. Peace.